Okay, the craziest VTuber Terminations of all time. Ooh, this seems interesting to say the least. Oh, let's check it out. I am intrigued. I am intrigued by this.
They must have got me.
We're important, do not attack or harass anybody mentioned in this video. It is a form of entertainment, not to rile up a weird hate mob. It ain't that deep.
The end of a VTuber's journey. When a talent leaves a VTuber company and puts an end to their activities, gang, we generally call that a graduation. It's a heartfelt yet bittersweet time of remembering great memories. But some VTubers don't get that happy send-off and instead are punished. Like Corpse hit them with that. These are terminated VTubers. VTubers who had their contracts deliberately seized due to their actions, incidents, or violations. So, let's talk about it. Hey yo, it's the Lato, that fallen angel kicked out of heaven, and these are the craziest VTuber terminations of all time. And the conversation surrounding them. Get some snacks, get some water, get yourself a Terminator bot, and let's get on with the
I don't
video.
have one of those, sadly.
Guess you didn't come and not see that coming.
Listen to this track record for a second. Controlled substances.
Oh.
Soliciting fans. And a secret relationship with management. What kind of person appears in your mind? A bad bitch, a goth, or punk rock star? Someone did all those things, and this is the person behind it. Ron, also known as Kyoresu, was previously a member scouted by VTuber agency
that was scouted.
Project Star. She was commonly known for her unhinged personality, unique covers of popular songs, and being a bit too connected with fans. But no one, and I mean no one, was ready for the real unhinged.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know why anyone would suspect that, you know.
Is in trouble.
On the first week of November, to celebrate the beginning of NNN, Ron hosted a very sus private member stream. But the top left read the following: 250 and I take silly pill.
Hold up. Wait a minute.
Wait a minute. What?
For a silly pill. The street said it was sleeping pills, but that goal alone is crazy. Later on, she began forming her harem.
That's still weird to like donate so I take sleeping pills. Is still like inherently weird.
Like an actual harem of her members. She wrote some rules that were interesting. Hey, at least.
Oh, what does it say?
Actual harem of her members. She wrote some rules that were interesting. Hey, at least she beat the YouTuber allegations.
Hey, come on. Love Riro, don't get jealous, but Riro can get jealous. Don't make her jealous. Is Minna, for my Stardusts, be respectful and tactful with Rilo. Rilo chooses if some wish come true or do something mid. You must be familiar with Not Rilo. This harem project and what happens in there is top secret. You're streaming it.
And forming her harem.
Okay, I don't know.
Like an actual harem of her members.
Jesus Christ.
She wrote some rules that were interesting. Hey, at least she beat the YouTuber allegations.
No minors.
This shit means something to me, man.
And this harem would have these members meet her with some uncomfortable details.
You like to meet me? Perhaps even try me?
Wait, what? Even try me? What the fuck?
One day with Burrito, one day on one night.
Wait, a night? What?
That would be bad. To actually meet me, you'd have to travel. And wouldn't you feel jealous if there was other people? So yeah, gather your signatures. And when we have them, well, we'll see what we do.
What the hell? What the hell?
I like call them and I say, it's your choice if you want to come visit me. Imagine, even though it sounds very insane, but I don't know, speaking to you makes it sound less insane, you know.
I don't know about that.
Really uncomfortable. I apologize.
Me too,
yeah,
Torito. Me too, man.
I die before I turn snitch. We tell them nothing. They got nothing.
Riro made a post detailing that the remarks during the stream were jokes, and she'd be on hiatus for her declining mental health. Oh, a new tweet. I hope she's doing well.
Oh.
Bitch ass. Nigga, I got a job. This is home now. Believe that they gonna pay your
Oh my
boy.
god.
To snitch, bitch, I'm in.
On November 28th, roughly 3.5 weeks after her hiatus announcement, Idol Corp dropped a notice regarding the termination of Riro Ron. We were able to confirm that Riro Ron violated her contract in the following ways: misuse of controlled substances during
God.
live stream performances,
Jesus.
soliciting fans during live stream members' content for private offline meetups, meeting with a fan in person,
It should have been me!
accepting gifts from said fan in the total value of thousands of dollars, and conducting a secretive
That's probably how I swear some fans may have actually reacted to that. Though.
relationship with a now terminated member of the Idol
That is-
management.
that is
And that person is
crazy.
speculated to be the lead talent manager.
That is one of the craziest things. Wait, what? Wait, the lead talent manager? What the fuck? Jesus.
This was truly a needy streamer's overload. Due to some accusations, Kyoretsu
Well, I guess it's not confirmed, but
posted an update on her inactive main that same day. There's an insane amount of speculation going on, but unfortunately, I can't clarify things because of an NDA. I'll say one thing though, I am extremely disappointed and I have nothing to apologize for.
oh damn! Wow, for absolutely fucking nothing.
We
Okay,
would be
go.
so bad. That's kind of rockstar.
I mean-
and it doesn't end there. The following day, Kyoretsu tweeted this. Look at this. Look at this. The tweet got deleted for violating Twitter rules. But yeah, we already started off with one of the wildest VTuber terminations.
That's
kind of
that
hard
is
to handle on
crazy.
my end. But the next incident could have been handled a bit better. This termination involved
Okay, so this is one that I don't know of. I don't know who this is.
two talents, Yuzuki Roa
これちーちゃんっていうの。
and the now terminated King Yozaka Miro.
乳首の話してもいいかな。
What did he say?
Roa and Miro were two Japanese Nijisanji VTubers,
Oh,
with
they're
Miro
Nijisanji?
debuting a year after Roa,
Oh.
making Roa her senpai. When Miro debuted, she sometimes let out an accent or the conjunction deyo.
プンプンだよ、プンプン、プンプン。
Oh wow, there's another like Terminator Ninja Sanji that I didn't know about. Wow, this might have been a while ago, I guess.
だよ。くまで、だよ、来ないでよ。
However, this accent was allegedly similar to Roa, who specifically curated such phrasing as her unique character trait.
ロアだよ。ロアもね、年頃だよ、もう。器用だよ。そうだよ。
All of this and some speculation caused a lot of problems. We don't know every time frame, but at some point, Roa submitted some requests for Miro to alter her accent due to quote, character overlap.
Oh, Ross submits a request for to alter to change the accent she used due to character overlap. Roa's own character setting being potentially broken.
And Roa's character setting being potentially broken. According to Roa's screenshots released on October 21st, 2020, she first DM'd Miro on August 2nd, requesting utmost importance to talk in person.
Just say, nice to meet you. I'm Roa. Do you have time today? I want to have conversation with you. I really efforted and filled my activity of VTuber for 1 year, 1.5 years. Please, 1.5 years. This topic is really important for me. Please listen. Then, best regards. Focus, please listen.
And
Then.
one-on-one for VTuber activities. Miro had already known about the accent issue.
Hello, I want to have conversation with you, but I will do streaming soon today, and I shouldn't say to you because saying remark is unpolite. But I will say, can you stay cool when you have conversation with me directly? Stay cool. This discussion is sensitive. I think that we shouldn't have conversation directly because both may not able to stay cool. Why is she feeling like she would like lose her cool getting conversation with her? Roa didn't seem like she would. I don't think she would like go off, would she? I don't know. With the assumption, I really love Niju Sanji. Also, I respect all VTubers in Niju Sanji. Of course, Roa is not an exception. I already listened to your opinion from manager. Moreover, I don't accept your opinion.
And she requested for her to remain calm. She further stated that her dialect is from how she was raised and how she wasn't intentionally imitating Roa's character.
I think you understand our dialect exists. My region, people use this dialect because it is used by their family normally. but I have not revealed my birthplace because it will affect your role-playing. So you said this is dialect in hell. Actually, I understand that someone said Milo's dialect is from Roa. However, I have not revealed information because I want to save your RP. Manager said do not use Dio. I watched your archive video and I understand that you are using Dio on your word end. Long time ago I used to use Dio, but usually I don't use it now because I corrected it when I was a child. I said it when I play horror games and streaming.
Character quote, alongside the difference in how they use the words. Roa's Dio is used in conjunction, similar to,
And you use Dio on your word end. On the other hand, I can't good explain, but my Dio is like an adverb. Maybe you understand which one is more rightly. Note, this does not include their original message in specific Japanese language. Roa's Dio is like from Naruto ending. Miro's Dio is more natural direct. Normal people use Dio when they speak like Roa, and Roa explain is really difficult.
Datebeo and Naruto. However, Miro's Deo is of natural dialect, and that is used as an adverb. Also, people usually use Deo instead of Dio. Look, grammar's not my forte. I'm an American,
not mine either.
And
I'm sorry. I don't speak Japanese.
So take TMPC English's explanation as a potential source.
It wasn't me.
Mira goes on to state she'd be as careful as possible and had no intentions to look down on Roa, yet her opinion would still stand and they could have a conversation through their managers. Roa wished to speak to Mira directly as there were some things she couldn't relay speaking through manager. Mira responds that she's fine speaking directly one-on-one, but not about conversation of pakari. It's kind of a Japanese word for copy or imitation. Roa continued that she wished to meet up possibly today and stressed the importance of such a conversation as the topic has not received due process despite 3 weeks of talking through manager. This kind of gives us a time frame of when this topic likely started, somewhere mid-July. Roa further explains why the character Yuzuki Roa is so important to her. Being a VTuber for 1.5 years, she'd put in countless amounts of effort into her character. Yuzuki Roa is her baby. Yuzuki Roa is like her life, which is why
I can get that. It's kind of like building, it's building her character, sort of building her brand and her identity within the company. I can get that.
she'd like to talk to Miro. Also, according to Roa, she had never used the phrasing Pakari to Miro and was not wanting Miro to change her dialect. There's no further reply that we can find. That was a lot, but we have to go over everything. 2 months later though, this took a drastic turn.
You is in trouble.
Due to the hot turmoil surrounding the talents, Miro requested Niji-sanji to make a statement. However, according to Niji-sanji, they quote, "wish to remain fair and unbiased," leading to her submitting a request for graduation, which was later withdrawn. On a later stream, Miro suggested she experienced harassment by another virtual liver from Niji-sanji, and discussed with Niji-sanji regarding the termination of her contract, further
of all things to want to graduate over that, I don't know.
Claiming that she had permission to reveal this info. To this claim, Niji-sanji said, "No," and suspended her for breaking NDA. Miro then submitted a second graduation request. Later, she requested management to cancel the graduation, alongside gaining permission to post on YouTube and social media. However, due to repeated requests and withdrawals of graduation and the breach of NDA, Niji-sanji rejected her request and continued with graduation. So how did this go from a graduation to Miro's termination?
Cheers! The motherfucking tea!
Oh, give me the
Source
tea!
reached out to Narukami Sabaki, a heavily blacklisted drama VTuber with a track record of spreading false rumors.
I've heard of this guy. Wait, what? That's crazy. They reached out to him. That's crazy.
And he released several accounts of confidential information involving Miro's experience. Although Sabaki claims this source came from a personal friend rather than Miro herself, they charged her and she got terminated. But the story doesn't end there. Roa went on an indefinite hiatus shortly afterward, and the following year announced going to court with Niji-sanji against an individual for slander, allegedly against Narukami Sabaki, allegedly in criminal court instead of civil court,
Confirming there had been a criminal, yes, criminal case, not civil case.
and allegedly the massive corporation loss. This is practically impossible to discuss from an English perspective. I kinda had to see this from a Japanese perspective. So shout out to Licorice Banashi, because I literally had to ask her a lot of questions about Japanese culture. culture and dialects and how those things work. Check them out or I'll crush your skull. This is what I interpreted. If I make a mistake, this is my fault. In Japan, they verbally say pronunciation sometimes. So de instead in Japanese is like saying comma. So adding a yo is a dialect way of saying comma or like. Some Japanese fans look at Miro's usage and say she's being correct. For examples of deo soregayo is likely a dialect version of date soregayo or de soregayo. I could not tell you what those mean. Calling her Bakuri or wanting her to alter her speech is a little odd. Moreover, she mentioned stopping using the dialect in light of Roa's character setting. But when I looked at the messages, Roa specifically states she never referred to Miro as Bakuri or wanted her to change her dialect. So where did the Bakuri label come from? And why is this a bit inconsistent with Niji's termination timeline? Before we get into that, why is this even an issue? It can't be that deep, right? Well, you and I are likely English speakers.
Right.
Let's look into Japanese idol culture and character setting. Shout out to Hey Well, this video that's now deleted, and however you pronounce this name.
I ain't reading all that.
Yeah,
For a
that definitely is a bit of conversation. I feel like, yeah, there would be less people like, oh, well, that's not that big of a deal.
And surrounding Eastern perspectives.
Let's talk about it.
There's a side that attacks Roa for what went down, but let's look into the other side of context. This invented accent Roa does is kind of like her character and identity. In Japanese idol culture, talent sometimes take words and phrases to form their character and how they're known online. As a result,
I kind of get it. I feel like it's the sort of the sense like it's her identity as a character, you know, as a liver. You know, she is building up a character for herself. You know, with her role play and things like that. It's like a defining maybe like characteristic of her character. So I can get that.
Character is very important for these VTubers and their fanbase.
Oh, someone used this unique phrase? You're talking about this talent, right?
Think about it for creators you may watch. What is Henya the Genius's trait? The kettle laugh and saying Dayo.
Enjoy some tea, Dayo.
Oh, thanks, man. Thanks, Dayo.
Fans of Henya immediately think of her. The gap in language and culture creates this big misconception of why such a thing is even that deep, because I'll be honest with you, when I first saw this, I thought it ain't that deep. Multiple people allegedly using a similar word is not going to ruin either you guys' career. But again, I'm black. You're black! And American. I'm not Japanese. What I think is this. I think there was a lot of miscommunication and mishandling of the situation, and everyone took the fall. Miro was terminated, and this incident is likely why Roa hasn't streamed in 3 years. From fans speculating and throwing accusations around willy-nilly to even—
Oh, she's the one that hasn't streamed in years because the legal stuff. That's crazy though. Like I think she is actually still in Niji Sanji. Even though she isn't streaming free, it's crazy.
Even in the business
That's
side,
actually insane.
Roa states she never referred to Miro as Bakuri. Miro states she heard the phrase Bakuri from outside sources, and the termination notice specifically states that Roa submitted a request for Miro to alter/change the accent she used. This just proves it was an utter mess. I don't think anyone here is the bully channers, ruminators, or elitists make them out to be. People just respond in weird ways. There's also the allegation that Miro never used the accent before reincarnating into Neji Sanji. I can't prove if this is right or wrong, but with what I've legally seen, I don't know if there's a big bad wolf here rather than just an unfortunate mishandling of events from many sides. I personally think management could have set up a one-on-one business meeting to talk about their concerns. And I'm not talking a lot.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I don't really understand why there couldn't just be like a manager there as like a mediator, you know, like have them both there and have a manager there as well for them to have a conversation, or even like they go and meet and have a manager there also, you know, like go and meet in person and have a manager there as a mediator. I don't understand why they couldn't have done that. Like I feel like that's not a crazy thing to like go into like a voice chat or something, or even like meet in person and have a manager there as like a mediator to like get to the bottom of it and to see both sides and to, you know, have an unbiased perspective that would stop things from going too out of control. Because, you know, if they are saying like, oh, you know, Miro was saying like, oh, you know, like I don't know if like I might go like, you know, a bit crazy, or I don't know if I can handle being, you know, civil in like a conversation. It's like that's why a manager should be there when you're having a discourse. Who do you go to? You go to the manager. So I really do think a manager should have been there to really like talk about it, communicate, and for them to, because if they want to talk, I feel like the manager, like, you know, a manager should have like handled that, as in, you know, a manager should have like responded and been like, okay, let's get both of you together, I'm gonna be there too, and let's have a conversation, let's talk about it, and that the manager there is a mediator, and looks at it from an unbiased perspective.
Alone or through other managers. I'm talking about with a moderator in between them for equal footing, not what went down. And this next one, God, I wish the talent handled this better. Rushia debuted for Hololive on July 18, 2019.
I've never heard of the Rushia situation or
19 and quickly rose to be a golden child. This soft-spoken, rage-screaming, and affection-seeking girl stole the hearts of so many fans, and she became the biggest super-chatted VTuber and YouTuber by a wide margin.
Whoa,
but there's
that's
something
crazy.
interesting here. In a lot of her streams, she played the role of an obsessive girl in love, longing for lonely and attached viewers.
なんで他の女の名前出すの？どんどんさ推しが変わってってさ、俺さ、いつかリシャのことなんてさ、忘れるな。なんでその変な女とそばにいるの？なんでリシャのこと見てくれない？
I told you that bitch crazy.
She went more into the parasocial side than anyone else. Hell, she even sold her own wedding ring for birthday merch.
Oh my god,
but one leaked message started the course for Rushia's disaster.
Cardi, shut the f up.
In mid-February, a Discord pop-up appeared on Rushia's stream with Miko. This message was
that
from
Mafu
Mafu
Mafu?
Mafu, a famous
Oh,
Japanese
yeah, I
male
was like,
singer,
is that
and it read,
Rushia's
quote,
Mafu
I just
Mafu?
finished streaming. Gonna go home now, Mi-chan. Now, how did one message from a likely close friend become such a big deal? Let me stress this again. Rushia was the girlfriend experience streamer. This meant that Rushia's fan base was filled with not just gachikois, fans who were in love with idols, but also unicorns, fans who wanted their idol to stay pure of opposite sex interaction. In other words, Rushia having another male companion in any way was a crime. Mafu Mafu also had several rabid female fans upset at the interaction of other havers. This message started a massive rumor online. Rushia and Mafu Mafu were living together. Rushia and Mafu Mafu were secretly dating. And this rumor, my god.
Yo, look right there. Your friend is trying to say hi to you. You good? Oh shit, it might be the ops.
It was f***ing wild.
There's no way out of this one.
Parasocials were enraged. People were
Jesus Christ. Wait.
Wild.
There's no way out of this one.
Parasocials were
Shit, it might be the ops.
It was f***ing wild.
There's no way out of this one.
Parasocials.
I spent 2K. 2K! Okay, 2K in Super Chats? I spent 2K in Super Chats. You can't do this to me. No, 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 please. I'm crying. I'm in fucking tears. I love Rushia. I love you. Please don't. Please, I wake up every... Is this possible, like, having a manic episode? What the fuck? They're going insane. Ah, no! Stopped you. Fuck this. Is my Rushia, I don't know, is my Oshi, fuck 2022. Oh my, what the fuck?
Socials were enraged. People were distraught. They were destroyed. I swear when this...
I'm shaking and crying. What we had was special. 2 years down the drain. I hope you're happy with him, Rushia.
happened, I saw countless...
Checked her likes and fell to my
fall to their knees in the Walmart. Parasocial fans cried on...
Oh my god, what
when
the
this
hell?
happened, I saw countless... fall to their knees in the Walmart. Parasocial...
Rushia, you effing bought your daiki and this is how you will pay me? You made a cuck out of me? Rushia's has had more than 2 tiny Japanese... What the What the fuck? She has a effing twink boyfriend named Mafu Mafu? Mafu Mafu, remember? Reminder that an ex-boyfriend of Rushia's recently caught by Japanese... What the fuck? Oh my god, that message is what the fuck? That message is horrible. What the fuck? Jesus Christ.
Fans cried on Twitter.
Just found out his address and make him not exist. It's so easy. What the fuck? How can I compete with Mafu Mafu? Lost, it's over. They already live together. She posts on Instagram that he did to it's over.
Canceled their memberships en masse and even found ways to rid their Rusia merch. Sure, the majority of people didn't give a shit.
We do not care.
And some were even supportive of Rusia and Mafu, whether the rumors were true or not, but sometimes the harassment and hate speak the loudest. Cover Corp released a statement that they wouldn't restrict Rusia's private life and for fans to stop spreading falsehood.
What does it say? Thank you to everyone for your continued support of Cover Corporation. We would like to extend our deepest apologies to all related parties and to our fans who have always supported us for the great concern we have caused over the past couple of days. Regarding the incident surrounding the talent belonging to a company, Rusia, the private life of the talent is left up to the individual. We as Cover do not interfere with our talent's private lives. In addition, due to the slander and defamation that accumulated this cause on various social media platforms, not only Rusia herself but also other talents within our company have suffered harsh emotional stress. We ask that you refrain from further misinformation and harassment. We are currently discussing internally on how to respond to the series of incidents invoking the talent Rusia, as there has been an outburst of misleading information to third parties as well as leakage of information including those of fellow business I can't read. We have been working on the following issue internally since the time this occurred, but took some time to understand and investigate the situation fully, and we apologize for the delay in reporting until today. We once again apologize for any inconvenience this issue may have caused and would like to thank all of you for your continued support of Cover Corporation. Okay, you know what? I actually respect that they kind of sided with Rusia in that sense, or they defended her to some extent.
Mafu denied the rumors of them living together or being in a relationship.
Regarding this matter, I sincerely apologize for causing so much misunderstanding due to my careless actions. I've become good friends with the people I'm playing games with, and when I contacted them last night to try playing games, I ended up making a lot of people feel uncomfortable. There's no evidence that they are living together. Really sorry.
Rusia mostly had to stay silent, and throughout all of this, you could tell she was suffering. She was understandably having a mental breakdown. And likely the worst mistake she made, sending information to Japanese drama tubers Kore and Naokami Sabaki to help clear her name. The former showed several leaked chats and messages, and some against her consent.
What the fuck? Actually, I was told not to say this by Rusia, somebody showed it anyway. That's fucked. That is fucked. What is wrong with you? You can't be a news channel and you show things that the person doesn't want you to show. That's fucked. What's wrong with that person? That is fucked up to do, to show information they don't want to be revealed. That's fucked. That's actually fucked.
In this case, Rusia's destructive impulsivity led to her downfall. On February 24, 2022, Cover Corp released a statement terminating their contract with Rusia because she had been, quote, distributing false information to third parties and has been leaking information, including communications regarding business matters. The most profitable Hololive asset was terminated just like that. And with what happened, they kinda had to. No surprise it caused a storm. When the phrase VTuber Termination pops up, people always think Rusia, because people loved her. Many people sympathize with her pain from the experience, as well as practically being betrayed by Kore. However, others feel that due to her irrational and Minhara-like responses, Rusia paved the path to her own downfall. I feel both are valid opinions to have, but this
I definitely feel bad for Rusia, but then it's like, from a company standard, I feel like you can't, like, just let that sort of behavior slide. Like, you really can't. Like, you really, really can't, sadly enough. But I understand, I can understand from Rusia's perspective, like, poor Rusia, like, I don't think she deserved to go through that sort of mental anguish. I can understand, like, being not in the best mental headspace, and I know that you can sort of do things impulsively, when you aren't in the right mental space, and I feel like because if none of that would have ever happened, I don't think she would have done that, it's one of those sad things.
Does have a good outcome. It has been publicly inferred that Mike Neko and Rusia were connected, so I can mention this without the ops on me. Since then, Mike Neko seems to be doing alright. She recently joined Voice Ore. a virtual voice actor agency and is making her debut with Pony Cannon this spring. And with some other help, she's completely bounced back. I want to give credit to Depressed Nasagi and Rima Evanstar, who both go way more into detail on this situation than I did. Check them out or I'll eat your lobster tails. This next story though has no rise, just a fall. On December 10th, Zion debuted for Nikki Sanji alongside 5 other Exolier members. She was known for being energetic and engaging.
Yeah, all of a sudden it's just working all of a sudden. I reset the computer, I restarted. Did you restart it? Yeah, I restarted it.
Bruh,
Okay,
chill.
Having a very expressive model, some odd jokes,
I love little boys. And so I use little boys.
and overall out of pocket. She streamed on the Nijisanji for only 2 months. On February 8, 2022, Nijisanji announced a temporary suspension of Zion Lands' activities due to the following reasons: remarks showing no intention to improve from previous issues and false statements during streams, discrepancies between information given to management by Zion Lands and her acts, and the most attributive yab.
Oh.
No. Oh,
no
no.
wonder she got. Yeah. Wow.
Oh my
Hi.
God,
I feel
oh
like
my
I would
God,
be
oh
more
my
likely to
God.
get in here. Anyway.
Oh my god. Oh my. This game is the karaoke, a art horror game around a creepy coach and 2 high school girls. This girl here is a. You know the word. Oh my god.
Yeah. Wow.
Jesus
Hi.
Christ.
I feel like I would be more likely to get in here. Anyway.
Insensitive jokes that cannot be tolerated as a Nijisanji liver. This was her last stream, so however either side feels, I don't care! It got her marked by Corp. This mark, alongside some other clips, brought widespread attention to her, mostly bad. After several weeks, there were no updates. Then began another rumor. Due to her controversy and behavior, Zion would be graduating. Yeah, maybe bring that up to a termination. On March 10th, Nijisanji dropped a massive notice regarding Zion's termination and stated that during her January and February suspensions, quote, her behavior and understanding of the rules did not improve. And if you thought Rira Ron's 4 bullet points were too much info to cause damage, imagine Zion receiving 12 different public violations.
Out of pocket for that shit.
Assault, theft, fraud, DUI, breaking and entering, solicitation, armed robbery, shoplifting, aggravated assault.
The sides were mixed. Some were disappointed that she wasted an opportunity in Nijisanji. Others thought she was simply too base for them. Some criticized Zion for her faults. Others hated Nijisanji for showing too much. The magnitude of reactions went way too far. Several took the notion to harass and threaten Zion, with the opposite spectrum spreading hate to Niji and its members. However, 2 months later, the public's perspective massively changed. Wait, where's Frieza? On May 5th, Sayu dropped a document detailing Zion's side of the story. She gives Zion's response to several statements against her, such as revealing internal information, offensive remarks surrounding others, infringement of rules by any color, giving false info, and other actions that infringe the rules and contracts. She also detailed her own experience with Nijisanji, stating several signs of mismanagement, questionable reasons for getting into trouble, and her January break that was actually a stealth suspension. I can't be too word specific, but she accounts the harassment and doxing she received from the controversy. Shit got bad. Let me preface this. This is Zion's experience and her accounts, and there are perspectives that go more into this than me. I would recommend you read fully into the situation and all statements available online, rather than what a comment.
Yeah, I did when it came out, but
as Zion requests in the document, as a third party, this will not be twisted in any way to damage Nijisanji and its livers. Of course, come to your own conclusion. But yeah, this document took the scene by storm. A lot of people in the VTuber fan base hit changed teams and sided with Zion. Fellas took the document as further proof to label Nijisanji a black company. And with Sayu speaking further of Zion's experiences, even just months ago from this upload, it's still a hot topic. This isn't easy to address, so let's go into what everyone feels. One perspective heavily sides with Zion. They state that she exposed Annie Color and her livelihood was screwed over from the experience. Another perspective heavily criticizes her. They state that even with Niji's problems, Zion's behaviors were awful and erratic for the company. But you can probably tell both sides have biases. No matter what I say, people will be on my dick. But keep in mind 2 things. I'm not a Niji stan, nor do I ride on for Zion.
What did he say?
Here's what I think. Zion was destroyed from what went down, but I can't exactly excuse her behaviors getting her in trouble. There are things I think weren't worth getting in trouble for, and things that absolutely warranted it. But she's not a bad person.
Yeah, that's how I also kind of see things. I don't think she's like, I don't think she's a horrible person. I kind of feel like Zion, made mistakes and just wasn't able to handle digging herself, like, kind of like, I felt like she made mistakes and that the hole that she was in sort of just got deeper and deeper and deeper, and she couldn't dig herself out of that hole. And I think that she, like, there are things that I do think she is at fault for. I do not think that she's 100%, you know, I don't think she's innocent. I don't think you can say that she didn't do anything wrong, because of course the offensive jokes, like I said, that's wrong, that's not okay. And that the thing is, she has never said that was like that the jokes were wrong. In her, like, in that response video with 2 months ago, she never says, she never apologizes for the joke. She never, you know, I just think it's like, just, I don't know, it's like, I don't know if she's apologetic for it. I don't know if she actually sees anything wrong with, like, that joke that she made, because publicly I've not seen her apologize for making that sort of joke. And she seems to actually, by what I've seen, by the response that she's had, she stood by that, which I don't agree with. But I do think there are definitely faults that, you know, I think it's like the things on both sides. Like, Zion definitely could have done better in handling the situation. I think that she definitely made mistakes, and she definitely did some things that weren't great. And I think Michi Sanji definitely could have handled the situation better themselves also. And that's sort of how I sort of see things.
Looking in the wrong place for the wrong priorities. Not everyone's fit for corp. Myself included. I left heaven for a reason. Nijisanji has gotten hella shit and accusations, but people can criticize the corp and how they handle things. I'm even surprised they hired Zion in the first place if she didn't meet company culture. Look, I don't like people throwing black company willy-nilly, but some people will have that mindset until they see major improvements.
Just, like, throwing black
kidding,
company.
people will continue mindlessly attacking others. But it really doesn't look like things are improving. In conclusion, I can't see this shit as black and white. It feels like everyone was looking in the wrong place, and as a result, everybody came out horribly, some more than others. Both Zion plus Sayu and Niji plus its livers have moved in opposite directions. And to this day, both sides have antis. Come to your own conclusion, support whatever side you want, and don't harass people or be weird. And concluding on VTuber Terminations is
no matter what side you're on, it's just like, don't harass anybody. Like,
story. There's a VTuber story that's completely avoided in this scene, understandably. It's like the topic you don't bring up. Instead of politics at the dinner table, it's this. What if I told you that instead of there being 5 members of Hololife's first full generation, there was actually a 6th member?
What?
Hitomi Chris. Hitomi Chris released a debut video for Hololive on June 3rd, 2018. A model
I didn't know about
she was part of the
this.
team. And then she got suspended and terminated 3 weeks later.
Yep, now you're fired.
But something specific was mentioned. Quote, "We are not involved in this trouble." Oh yeah, the illustrator got fired too. What the hell happened? A lot of rumors circulated around Reddit, 4chan, 5chan, and even VTuber wiki pages. This is where the information becomes very shoddy and the situation gets dark, and will be treated with its proper tone. First, take everything I say with a grain of salt. A lot of this story is lost due to translation issues, deleted tweets,
it was a long time
info
ago
that I can't really show. Second, if these topics make you uncomfortable, please skip to this part of the video.
Okay, if you, like, it showed, you can skip through if you are uncomfortable with those sort of things.
How I understand the story. Enter this nigga. We're going to call him P because I ain't giving him no validation. He's also like a proud anti of taking down VTubers if you check his Twitter. He ain't shit. Chris and P met sometime before Hololive. He offered Hitomi Chris money, tech support, and equipment to increase her chance of getting into the job. This came out to what I think was over 200,000 yen. Might have been even more. So yeah, P was kind of like her producer, if that makes sense. She passed the test. However, in return, Chris would be his lover. Basically compensated dating. Get-togethers, romantic messages, and intimate encounters. It's a weird transactional relationship, right? But it seemed consensual. Hololive had no age requirement for auditions at the time. It is highly rumored that Chris was allegedly a minor. After she got into Hololive, Chris announced on a Twitch casting stream of wanting to stop the compensated dating, with some other words I can't relay. He was upset with the relationship likely ending. He wanted his lended money and equipment back, but she refused and threatened the police. Furious, P revealed everything on Twitter, stating how she stole hundreds and thousands worth of yen. And he hard doxed her, revealing her name and personal info, their messages, their affair, everything. This obviously breached her contract. She was fired, and all accounts of Hitomi Chris's presence have been sacked from Cover Corp. Now you know why this termination story is completely avoided by everyone. All live VTubers and fans alike. I mean, realistically, there just isn't a good time to bring it up. And then when you dive into this, it's bone chilling. That's just how it is.
Jesus.
This was hella hard to put together. Some versions present Chris as the bad one or not innocent, and others show P as the piece of shit. Some tell an entirely different story, like this has no mention of compensated dating and it's on a goddamn wiki. Chris's VTuber career took the main fall no matter what, and that's Hololive's lost VTuber. I want to give credit to Depressed Nasagi, who I think put together a really concise coverage of the Chris incident, so go check that out. As well as every video I've flashed on screen. But we ain't done here just yet.
What the f is this piece of shit?
Gang, let's brighten the lights a bit. You've seen the craziest VTuber terminations. Before we cap this video, I kind of want to open a debate for y'all. A lot of these corporations have different variations of their transparency.
Right,
y'all see the vision, y'all see the money. Some corps reveal a lot, some reveal too much, and some don't reveal a damn thing. There has been one heavily debated topic in the VTuber scene. How transparent should VTuber agencies truly be for stuff like this? Should they state the specific reasons that led to being fired, or should they just keep it vague to breaches in contract?
That's not how the game is played!
Massive transparency is not common in other industries or jobs. Imagine you work for Subway, you get fired, and on their website, Subway reveals how trash you were at safety protocol and being proper work.
I say this with the utmost disrespect. You are the worst I've ever seen.
I'm like, what do you say me for?
The difference is that VTubers are public figures with dedicated fan bases. And because a lot of things in VTubing are kept behind bars, some rabid fans want to know everything, which is why people want transparency. But they also don't at the same time. Here's the problem. VTuber agencies have gotten massive backlash for either hiding too much or being too transparent.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. I feel like there's no in between. It's like if a group is overly transparent, it's too transparent, and then if they're not transparent enough, people don't like it. Like it's like, oh, it's shady.
For terminations and graduation. On one hand, if they don't state specifics, the fans demand an explanation. People will spread rumors, think they're concealing bad actions, and then they attack a company. On another hand, when they state specifics,
there's no
the
good in
fans are
between.
enraged, publicly lambasting the errors of a talent screws them over. Therefore, people attack the company. It's a lose-lose situation. But that's how I see it. What do you think? Should agencies be?
Because I think sometimes like, oh, okay, you're too transparent. It's like, okay, well, you're kind of like hurting the talent or whatever. It's like kind of you're a bit disrespectful or kind of crazy, you know. And then it's like, oh, if you're not transparent enough, you're very vague about things. Like, okay, what are you hiding? Like, you know, it's like, oh, why are you like not being like? We want to know more. Like, are you hiding things? It's sort of like there's no win-win. Like Toledo says, like a lose-lose situation basically.
More or less
there's no
transparent on these things. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Be civil, don't kill each other, please. In conclusions, terminations are a lot more weighted than graduations. Yeah, some talents screwed up royally or felt screwed over. Others made bad decisions. In general, if you join a VTuber agency, be careful to read contracts and most importantly, protect your peace. But hey, at least you won't be like this guy. This VTuber was terminated after 4 days.
What? 4 days?
Didn't even last a week.
That's crazy. How do you even do that? That's like speed run. That's a speed run. But anyway, so yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys did enjoy this video. Once again, please do not harass anybody that was mentioned in this video. Do not condone any sort of hate, harassment, anything like that. And also, these things did happen a long time ago. I don't think any of these were that recent. I think the most recent, I guess the Idol one was kind of more recent, but yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys did enjoy this video. Did not enjoy this video, please consider liking, subscribing, and join my channel for more VTuber related content in the future. Definitely do go and consider subscribing to Torito. He makes fantastic videos, and if you'd like to give me if you would like to subscribe to me for more VTuber videos, I'll also be appreciated as well. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.